Hello. In today's video, we're going to be going over the file adapter, specifically creating a BEPL process that gets data from the database and then writes it to a file, and then a file watcher program that looks for that file and runs on a schedule that is defined within the file watcher or file adapter, and then just processes it. I don't really actually do anything with it, but it just processes it just to see that in fact it does work. So let's first of all take a look at our file writer composite here. I'm getting HR data from the employees table, and in here I am grabbing the data, get an imp count of the number of records, and then I do a for each. And I write each record to the file, so that for each record I get one file. And then I put a wait in there for just 5 seconds. And that's as simple as it is. It writes a file to the ctemp watch directory where a process, is running over here. Let's see which file composite, where it is looking for that file and basically just rewriting or archiving the file after it reads. So the interesting thing about it is that initially I had some troubles with the file writer process, and of course it would have been the same with the file watcher process because there were null values in the table. I'd just like to point this out. This is rather interesting here, that if you set the type to nillable, commission and min occurs equals 0. This saves the day when it comes to null values, which is rather interesting. I'm surprised that actually the automatic development of the XSD through the get employees database adapter didn't actually write that, but I had to fill that in. Otherwise, I would have had to do a complex kind of if-then using the if here. Actually, I'm in the wrong one, excuse me. If I had been in here, I would have had to do an if or some other process to say, hey, if this is null, then assign a 0. If not, do this. So it was a simple way of solving the solution. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem as if XPath works very well with if-then, which is a complete surprise considering how the backbone of computer programming as we know it is based off the if-then statement. However, that be as it may, we have the tools that we are given. So let's kick this up and fire it out, and we'll go over to the file writer process. I have it so that, and you can see here, this is the problem I had. I was running it with the null values, and that's why there's so many errors. So we have where row num equals less than this number, and there you go. You got a file there every, I don't know, what was it, 5 seconds? There it goes, and the file watch program runs, and you can see that it's writing and then reading. If we go over here, you can see the red values there. So it's rather interesting how it works. That's a very simple process. The interesting thing about SO is that, of course, since it's modular, you can just build little sections like this and put it all together, or as long as you know the little parts like this, later when you put it all together, you can make it work. So, all right, hope that was helpful. Have a good day.